All right, Will, if you want to introduce yourself, where you were traveling from for the event, and your website for your content.
Excellent. Thanks for having me on, Jeff. Yeah, my name is Will Keller. My website is willkeller.com. I'm also a content creator on the One Great Work Network. I was traveling from California, Northern California, so right between Oakland and Sacramento, the good old Bay Area.
Yeah, one of the furthest that we've met at the conference for sure from California. Um,
It's a hike. It's a
yeah,
hike.
yeah. Can you explain your prior experiences with Mark's work?
Yeah, absolutely. I discovered Mark's work pretty much a year after coming out of my darkest days of addiction and just really down and out. Also becoming a father, which was a great time to do some self development. So about a year of really diving into occult mystery traditions and occult knowledge, I came across Mark's work, and it was awe inspiring. It was mind blowing to have this man make all these connections on information that I was already studying, but also applying it to what is going on in the world. So that was fantastic. That was in late 2015, and I've been blessed enough to have met Mark at Anarchadelphia, and also a four-time student of how to become the true media, and work close with Mark and develop a relationship since 2019 with graphics and websites and stuff like that. So it's been hell of a journey.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like it. Speaking more about the Two Masks, Same Face event that happened over the weekend, what role did you have in volunteering to help out for the event, or roles? I know you wore many hats for us. And why did you decide to volunteer?
I'm always willing and to help out Mark in any endeavor that I can. So, volunteering for the event organization, did some graphics. We collaborated and made a pretty cool commercial. So, thank you, Jeff, for your contribution to that. That came out pretty successful.
Yeah.
And then, just basic running around and setting up equipment or chords, and the good old fashioned meet and greet. So it was a fantastic event.
Yeah. I want to thank you for all your help, all the graphics, all the setup help, transferring things from Mark's house to and from, and then yeah, collaborating with everybody. That's always the big highlight of the event, I think, in addition to the content. So, speaking to Mark's presentation and his how he delivered it, the content itself, what were your overall thoughts on that?
Oh, I was jaw dropped. It was, I mean, it was so thorough and dense with, evidence and information that is extremely vital and crucial with the time period that we're living in. Especially when you bring it back to the occult origins, like Mark always does, which is always going to be rooted in the causal factors. This is my fascination with occultism in general. So to see this time period that everyone in the world knows of, but yet the lack of knowledge of why and kind of what happened during that time is something that we need to know. It's part of history, and we need to know exactly what happened and the implications, and also know the relevancy of that time period versus today, and how there is a bleed over from that time period where the agenda is still going strong in just a different form and fashion. But knowledge is potential power. So this presentation, it's one of my top ones that I've seen. I know I'm going to watch it 3 or 4 times. It's one of those presentations that you have to, because there's so much good information in there. But 8 hour presentation, 380 slides. It's so in depth. I think when people see this, they're definitely going to be surprised, and I highly recommend that everyone takes this information in. So
Yeah.
Mark always delivers a fantastic performance. His energy, his care, his willpower, um, and his thoroughness. I mean, this man's got some of the greatest willpower and care that I've ever seen. So he definitely delivers in this presentation.
Yeah, yeah, well said. I couldn't agree more. He certainly nailed it all throughout the day. Kept the energy up, saved his voice from the night before, all through after the presentation, Q&A, and meet and greet afterwards. So big kudos to him. And Yeah, thank you for bringing it all back. Causal factors, how it relates to today, spot on with all that. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Um, I want to move on and talk about the other big thing about these events, and anywhere in the country, anytime you meet with a lot of these like-minded people who are knowledgeable of the non-aggression principle as well as the self-defense principle, and who are brutally honest with themselves and the world around them, and just how they handle themselves with utmost care. What were your interactions like with all the other guests and the volunteers at the event?
Oh, it was incredible. One day is not enough. I could do a week long event with these types of people. Most everyone there understands first principles of morality and natural law, and they're there for a general cause, which more people need to share, and that's true freedom and prosperity. So, being a content creator myself, I met a lot of people that have supported my work and currently supporting my work, classmates from How to Become the True Media, people that I've developed relationships with over, many years, but are just now meeting face to face. There's nothing better than, eye to eye, um, in the flesh, exchanging energy. I mean, it's a magnificent interaction, and I think it made me think deeply about community and how important that is. I mean, the digital aspect is vital, and that is, the most crucial role to get out a message. But interacting in the natural world in real time, being present in the here and now, this is something that's vital. And for me personally, I definitely would like to either set up events, get involved with more events under the umbrella of first principles and morality and true freedom, and just get more people together, because the energy that kind of compounds together, the motivation, it's extremely inspiring. And just talking with people even after the event, they're ready to go, right? They're ready to either activate and start creating content and getting that message out, or it motivates them to do more work. It's a fantastic feeling. It's really nice to just connect with human beings that understand who we are and what we're here to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly a compounding effect. I always like to refer it in that way, just like you did. And nothing can replace a handshake or a hug with somebody who you have the level of connection with. No
I'm a
interaction
hugger
over a
too.
screen. Yeah, absolutely.
I kept telling people, "Oh, I'm giving you another hug. I'm a hugger." So it was nice.
Fantastic. Let's close out and get your thoughts on the event overall, how it was run, your thoughts on that, and all throughout the day, the different aspects, the long sessions we had, the different breaks, and then the Q&A and the meet and greet afterwards. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it was great, Mark. I mean, to put that kind of energy into a presentation, I love making presentations. It's one of my favorite aspects. But to spend months and do 380 slides, I mean, not that many people can comprehend the depth of attention and energy that goes into that type of presentation. And then to present it, energetically and verbally that whole time, and then stay afterwards and interact with the people. So, big respect to Mark, man. Thanks, brother, for putting that on. Hope he wants to do more events in the future, more presentations. I know that's the niche that he would like to stay in, and hopefully we can support him on that, and keep him in that creative aspect where he's making more presentations and advancing, the message of truth and natural law. Everyone that came out, huge respect to you. It's not cheap to travel nowadays, right? We need resources. So, making that journey, that means a lot to everyone. Getting 160 plus people in one location, it's great. It's fantastic. There's nothing better than that. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that type of interaction. And obviously, huge respect to you, Jeff, for being the lead event organizer and setting this all up and keeping us all in our composure and making everything go so smooth. I've done a lot of events in my day, even in my music career, and they don't really go so smooth sometimes. But this one went off with a hitch, so it was flawless in my book. So I appreciate you, the event, Mark, and everyone that came out.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was very proud to be a member of the event. organization and to be alongside you and everybody else who volunteered to make it possible for Mark and the content to get out there. So thank you for your help and your role and everything. And it was, again, very proud to volunteer and to serve the message of truth and love and freedom out to the masses. And thank you for coming on tonight and doing this quick interview with me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks, brother.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too.